Okay, we're recording. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to your favorite podcast, BLACKFRAME, the podcast. I am your host, Marco Avila, and that's it. I am alone today. Alone and ready to mingle. Well, okay. Well, yeah, but you know what? You know what? Let's move on. But indeed, I am alone, as co-host Ivy Ruiz has rode off into the sunset with some unknown person, or so she would want. Actually, she's way too busy. She has been way too busy in the last couple of weeks to, just sit down and talk about movies casually with her friend while drinking something. I mean, I guess it happens. I guess it was going to happen at some point, but it just hurts, It just hurts. I really, really do enjoy talking about movies. That's the only reason. Well, yes. Hence the ready to mingle part 2. I don't know. Maybe that's related. I don't know. Either way, that's not why we're here today. We are here today because we do have an episode for you. Now, because it's only me today, and because half the point of this whole podcast is really to just learn and enjoy Ivy's eventful and slightly traumatic life, well, we decided to do something new and different for today's episode, and to make sure that you had something to enjoy from us. And so because of that, we decided to give you what's more of a bonus / throwback episode, or like I would want to call it, or what I would like to call it, a BOBACK, BOBACK episode. BOBACK, because bonus and throwback, back, BOBACK. Well, tell you what, I'll think about it. I'll come up with something. Now, if you are worried that this episode will screw up the whole season because it's not within the same theme as the rest of the whole season, you do not have to worry. That's the good part, because this episode will still be within the theme of the worst movies of all time. The worst movies of all time. And the worst pronunciation of all time, including mine. This is why we're not doing this by myself. I am not doing this by myself. Oh my god. Nope. Wow. Now, how, you may ask? Well, it's because we have already done a couple of episodes, actually, from last season that were in the list of the worst movies of all times. But the best and most official of all those previous movies that we've spoken about is the most beloved movie of them all as well, Santa Claus Conquers the Martians from 1964. That's right. If you have been listening to us since the beginning, you might recall us talking about this movie on episode 4 of season 1, our one and only Christmas special, I think. Yes, I'm pretty sure. Now, it wasn't the only movie we spoke about that day. In fact, we spoke about a lot of Christmas movies that day. It was more of a bash of Christmas movies. But Santa Claus Conquers the Martians from 1964 was the only one from that day that made it to the list that we've been following for this season, surprisingly. I mean, boy oh boy did we watch some horrible movies for that episode. I mean, wow. I mean, looking at you, Santa with Muscles. That's the name of the movie. Santa with Muscles with Hulk Hogan. I mean, actually, to be fair, or I don't know if it's to be fair, but a little fact that I didn't think I mentioned that episode is that Hulk Hogan's Santa with Muscles is in fact in multiple lists for worst movies of all times. But every single one of those lists is only a list for the worst holiday movies of all time. So somehow it got stuck within that category and it didn't venture out into where it should be, which is just, general worst movies of all time. Right up there with Santa Conquers the Martians. But that's not what we're here for. We are here for Ivy's Traumatic Life, but she's not here, so let's move on. So, yeah, let's just stick with today's throwback episode on Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. Probably for the best.
The Battle of the Toys, when Martian kids and Earth kids join Santa to battle the bad guys of Mars. For real space-age fun, you'll be out of this world when Santa Claus Conquers the Martians.
Okay,
Yes.
the last one was Santa Claus Conquers the Martians from 1964. What do you think?
So bad that it's good. I did mention that, right? Yeah, it was good.
That's our main category.
Yeah, it was good, but it was bad.
Oh,
I
yeah.
watched it. I actually paid like close attention to it because I felt like I kept missing stuff when I was watching it, but I just realized it's just the story was just not very figured out.
Well, yeah, I mean, the story is just the title describes the whole story. Enough. Well, actually, no. The story is weird. But yeah, I mean, I think you told me a couple of your notes and I had the same ones, which is that we both thought Santa Claus came out kind of creepy at times in this movie.
Yes.
And then I told you at some other points I kept seeing Santa Claus, and to me he was just like this, like just dope, like this old man that just always high.
He's smoking the ganja.
Yeah, I was
That's
like, this guy must be high the whole time.
well, it is the 60s, so.
But it was, I mean, when it comes to Christmas movies, this is what I think. This was a type of movie that I think of when people tell me it's a Christmas movie. It's badly made, but it's funny.
Yeah.
And it's easy to watch, and it has that little, and it's at the end of the day, it's just heartwarming. Like it's gonna be, yeah, it's bad, but it carries a message.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like
well,
it's a more intriguing and more fun thing to watch than your regular Hallmark Christmas movie, but it's kind of the same. It hits the same points.
yeah. I mean, the entire time I was watching this movie, like I tell you, I had to pay close attention because, again, I kept thinking that I was missing things, and I just realized that no, it's just they really didn't think the storyline through, so I didn't miss anything. Another thing, and then I had told you, was I just craved M&Ms the entire
Oh,
time
yeah.
watching this. Just because like the Martians' food source were like these little capsules, like pills.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Oh, yeah. And I told you, like, that was a thing. I think in the 50s and 60s where they thought for some reason that in the future we would get all our food from pills, which sounds horrible to me. I mean, I want to, why would I want to, take a pill to taste a burger?
I don't know, but that sounds pretty cool too.
I,
That just
I
reminds
like
me of
enjoying my food sometimes.
that reminds me of the Spy Kids when they put like the little, what is it, like a little capsule into the microwave and it turns out to be like a Big Mac.
Oh, that sounds cool. I don't remember that.
You don't remember that? Please tell
Is
me.
this
you
the
see
first
Spy-
one?
Yeah, the first one.
Oh,
That's what it
I saw
came-
that one. I just don't remember it.
But
I mean,
yeah, like
it's Spy Kids. It's not. It's not. It wasn't the most memorable movie for me.
what?
You're weird.
I love Spy Kids. It was cute.
Yeah, at that time there were some. I was a lot more into like action movies, like the adult action movies. I think.
Adult action.
Well, yeah, like the type of movies every dude likes.
Oh, but I
Um,
got my own joke.
no, I there was some other big movies that came out when that one was around. I don't remember. I was paying a lot more attention to some other stuff. Maybe it was like comic book movies,
Mm,
and I became obsessed with something else.
I
Maybe
don't know.
maybe it was like a around Toy Story.
You know what? I think it was Toy Story actually. Toy Story, and then there was Spider Man.
Yeah, it was around those years when I was too obsessed with the other stuff.
Oh,
But yeah,
I liked it.
I remember I have this movie, Santa Claus Conquers the Martians, like because I took notes on all of them. And this movie was, I think this was the first movie I watched on my own, and it's
Yeah.
the one with the longest list of notes, and they're all stupid notes. Like I have the stuff about the food pills as well. But I think a lot of it was the fact that uh, the Martians are so basic. Like again, you can tell this is just a Christmas movie because they didn't really think too hard about how to make the Martians look like Martians.
Oh no.
Like my first note was like, why do the Martians look like the little Martian from the Flintstones?
I
And
thought the
I mean,
same.
it's the same design.
Yeah. Like the big old like helmet with the wires and then
Oh
like the
yeah.
simple green shirt with the green tights and the green face.
Oh yeah, with the green uh face paint that just seemed to be peeling off,
Yeah.
coming off of everyone. I think the only note that's not just like something we've already spoken about here was the one I was just mad when they take out when the polar bear comes out because it's definitely a dude in a suit in all fours.
Yeah.
Like maybe just like maybe don't put a dude in a suit if it's gonna look that bad. Maybe just grab like like a teddy bear.
Well, I mean
I
it was
mean,
like the robot.
there was already a bad enough robot. You might as well just put a teddy bear.
Yeah. The robot looked like he was made out of
Aluminum.
aluminum foil.
I'm pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure I made a better uh, robot costume when I was in high school for like a small little play we did,
Oh,
and it was made out of cardboard and aluminum foil.
yeah, that's what this costume looked like. When I first saw the robot pop out, I
Yeah,
was like,
it is
okay,
real.
that's a man.
Yeah, it's one of those classic boxy robots that you see toys of from the 60s,
Yeah,
but you never expected that. I never expected that they would actually make such a bad costume. But
that's true.
it still works for the movie. Your expectations are just immediately lowered, and you just let it happen. It's like watching a cartoon for me. It plays like a cartoon. It's definitely like something for the kids to watch,
Yeah,
and
I
it's
mean,
definitely the type of movies they used to play when I was growing up.
no, I mean, I enjoyed it. I got lost way too often in this movie.
Yeah, it's not a movie you want to pay too much attention though. I mean, you can just
Yeah,
have it
that's the
on in the
background
background.
noise.
The song though, the Santa Claus song it was really cute. It plays at the beginning and at the end,
Oh,
and
that's
it says
right.
Santa Claus. Like if when it, I really thought it was gonna be a musical because of that song. Like oh, but
No, the only thing I found weird though about were the kids, the Martian kids.
why?
Like, why are you watching American program or like Earth programming? Like, you guys have your own programming that must be better than ours.
No, no, that was the whole point. They didn't. They just the kids grew up like kids were expected to like learn everything as kids, and then once they were done, they were just complete adults. Like nobody laughed on Mars.
That's sad.
Like that's the whole point of the movie, Ivy. How did you miss that?
Again, I had to watch the movie over. Like I had to
That's
watch.
the whole reason they had to go and try to kidnap Santa, so that he could teach him how to laugh and be kids.
Oh
That's
well.
what that's what Mountain Spock told them. At least that's what I thought it was when I looked over and there was the Hermit of the Mountain. But
That guy was
oh,
weird.
you know what? The weird again, I like the movie. It like when it comes to Christmas movies, this is what I think of a Christmas movie. That and like your Hallmark movies.
Yeah.
But the one of my other notes that thankfully you didn't point out was that Santa is my size. Santa is quite short in this movie. I
No
thought
way. He
I thought
looks
that,
tall.
yeah, even Mrs. Claus was taller than Santa.
Oh, Mrs. Claus was so cute. She was like, "We're
Yeah,
on TV."
yeah, it was cute, but it's a cute movie.
I mean, I can tell you, I liked it, but I got really lost a lot of times. And I know you kept asking me, like, "Where are you? Are you almost done with it?" And I was like, "No."
I
One,
don't
I
know.
tried to watch it at night and I accidentally fell asleep. Two, when I tried to watch it again, I had to keep like rewinding it because I was like, "Oh, I missed a part," and then I would watch it and be like, "No, I didn't." It just that makes no sense.
True.
But it's cute.
Yeah, no,
Um,
this is the type of movie that's again it plays like a cartoon, so you want to play it during the day when there's kids running around.
yeah.
But yeah, it falls in that bad movie category, but also in the Christmas movie category to me.
Yeah, I would have to agree with on that. Like I tell you, it
Although
was
I
horrible.
told you about this, right? I was looking up information on Santa with muscles.
Yeah.
Apparently, Santa with muscles tends to fall in that anyone that ever made any website that has ever made a list of the worst Christmas movies ever, Santa with muscles is usually at the top of the list of the worst Christmas movies ever.
Oh, I
But
believe.
apparently, Santa Claus conquers the Martians and Santa Claus versus the Devil, which is another movie you had suggested.
Yeah.
Apparently, those are usually like the top five of the worst movies ever. So it's like, oh well, I guess we show some of the worst movies.
Hey, but we found them really good, so
Yeah, but does that say something more about us?
that we're just
Yeah,
out there.
yeah.
Probably.
The Battle of the Toys, when Martian kids and Earth kids join Santa to battle the bad guys of Mars. For real space-age fun, you'll be out of this world when Santa Claus conquers the Martians.